Welcome to another episode on Call It a Holiday, and this time I'm in the US. The starting of the US series with Washington DC. I'm going to be spending one day in Washington and a few days exploring a few departmental stores nearby. So let's go. I'm actually here to attend my brother in law's wedding, but since we are already here, we're also going to see a few other cities like Anchorage, San Francisco, and New York City. In the first leg of our trip, we stayed in Gaithersburg, which is a quiet town in Maryland. It's actually really close to Washington DC, so on our first day, we took a train ride there to explore. My first impression of DC was that it's a very walkable city, clearly very inspired by big European cities. My brother in law was our guide on this day, and the first spot he brought us to was Tate's Cafe. So I have a weakness for baked goods, and when I saw their spread, I knew I had to try something, and I chose this raspberry pavlova. This was my first time trying a pavlova, so I didn't know what to expect. The outer shell was crispy meringue with a gooey inside. It was interesting, but a little too sweet for my liking. After our snack break, we made our way to the main activity which we had booked for the day, that is a Segway tour.
Alright, rolling. Alright, have fun. Thank you.
A Segway tour is a really fun way of seeing any city. Washington DC is huge with a lot of sites spread out, so if you're walking to all of them, you might actually end up spending an entire day or sometimes even 2 days. Since we were quite tired from jet lag, this Segway tour was perfect for us. The first spot they took us to was the White House. We were there on a weekend, so it was super busy, and we also encountered a lot of other tourist groups sightseeing. Over the next 3 hours, our guide took us to the major spots in Washington DC like Vietnam War Memorial, Korean War Memorial, Lafayette Square, Lincoln Memorial, and even the FBI building. This is the Washington Monument. You can actually climb on top of the tower to see the city views, but we just drove on our segways around it. Interesting thing our tour guide told us was that you can actually rent out some of the tourist spots in the city to get married, like the Lincoln Memorial, which has a great view of the Washington Monument. It's honestly quite an interesting place to get married. Another spot where you can get married is this one. It's the DC War Memorial. I booked the Segway tour from GetYourGuide, so if you're interested, check the description below because I will leave a link there for you to book it. By now we were quite hungry, so we headed to the nearest Chipotle. I also got this poppy soda to go with my food because this is quite popular in the US right now. I don't usually like any soda, so I don't know why I expected to like this one. This was my first time trying Chipotle and I really liked it. I like the black sesame latte so much in Tate's Cafe that we've come back here before going back home. So good. I'm definitely going to miss this back home. The next day we got ready bright and early for my brother-in-law's wedding. I actually got this dress stitched back in December. I sourced the material from Lajpat Nagar, Delhi and got it stitched from a local boutique. I'm just walking to my brother-in-law's house because the photographer is here to take some pictures of the groom while he gets ready. It's been raining non-stop for the last 2 days. Hopefully it doesn't rain during the ceremony and the photographs.
That two are one, praise God and as a love to hold. Though all seem strange, till these return listening ears. From the book of Genesis.
Arthur received this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
After the wedding in the church, we took a cab to this stunning Lakeview property for dinner, dance, and a lot of games.
When you guys were in school, who got the better grades? Who made the first move on the other person? That's what we're talking about. Get ready, get set, go!
Yeah, so hi guys. My name is Ankit and I'm Arpit's elder brother. Now I know I'm supposed to be talking about his good qualities, but let's keep it real. This dude's middle name is Carelessness.
It's not.
It is.
That's like half your height.
How many days or how many people does this take?
Tired from the wedding shenanigans, we took it quite slow the next day, but we did find time to go to Costco. Now, as a tourist, shopping in Costco can be tough as you need a membership to be able to shop there, but thankfully my sister-in-law had a membership so we could go there. The next day was super exciting because it was time to check out all the popular American stores that I had on my list. So first stop is Barnes & Noble. Let's go in, I'm really excited to check it out. As a book lover, I love checking out bookstores wherever I travel, and Barnes & Noble had been on my list for years now. This wasn't even the biggest one, and still it was so huge. My favorite thing hands down was checking out all the things that they sell other than books, like these fun bookmarks and tote bags. This one was a drawing of the biggest Barnes & Noble that is in New York. They also had a lot of literary based card games, like this one about Jane Austen, so fun, and this one about Shakespeare. I'm so tempted to get this one. I think it's really expensive. It's like $22. Do I need another book? Maybe. No. They also had a fun game section, but it seemed rather catered towards children and young teens. Then it was time for lunch, which was another Chipotle bowl. I'm sorry I couldn't show you any interesting meals in this vlog, but honestly, if you're in the US, food can be generally a little unhealthy, so Chipotle is a great option and it's also not that expensive. Here's my husband trying to be patient with me while I make him wait before eating. latte break, I headed to Target. I actually forgot to pack a swimsuit for this trip, so I thought Target would be a great place to buy one. They actually had a really good swimwear collection. I chose this one because I love gingham print. You can find anything and everything in Target, from clothing, bags, jewelry, bag charms to makeup and skincare. I'm just showing you the things that I got. One thing that you should definitely check out in Target is their travel section. They had a bunch of mini size things in their travel section, and most of these things can come in handy if you're traveling. The last store that I popped in was Trader Joe's. If you love to bring local snacks home for your friends from your travels, then you will love Trader Joe's. I picked up a mix of perishable stuff that we ate during our trip and snacks with a long shelf life to take back home. Everything was really cheap and really tasty, so I will highly recommend to come here. That's it for this vlog. In the next one, I will see you from Alaska, where we went rafting with icebergs, tandem biking, tried a baked Alaska, among lots of other fun things. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss when I post the next video. Bye!